What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? Welcome to the coach's office. I'm your therapy coach, Ryan Way. So today, I'm opening up the coach's office to talk about what's been going on for the last 24 to 48 hours. All right. So we all know this has been a huge thing. This is a presidential election, a state election. So I understand there's a lot of people that are disappointed right now. There's some people that are overwhelmed. So what I decided to do today is open up, go live. Yes, it's the first time going live, by the way, from the coach's office, strictly live, not pre-recorded. All right, so you get to see all the bloopers and everything else that goes on before I pre-record anything. So I'm going live on all platforms: Facebook, um, X, as well as my social media platform of YouTube. So definitely check it out, tune in. So I'm gonna sit here for a little bit. I'm opening the coach's office. Today's topic is let's talk about it. All right. Let's talk about how you're feeling. Let's talk about what's going on. Let's talk about emotionally what's happening. All right. So I'm gonna turn this into for the next probably 30 minutes or so give you guys an opportunity to chime in and let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about how you're feeling. Let's talk about where you are mentally and emotionally as a result of this past presidential election as well as state elections. All right. So I'm gonna sit here and kind of chill. As you can hear the music in the background. If not, I'm turning this thing into a vibe. All right. I'm out here vibing on that iHeart Classic Soul. So, get your mind right. I don't want anything popping up on this joint where everybody kind of feeling, weird. So I got a little music in the background. If you can hear it, let me know. Shoot a thumbs up. Thank you for logging in. I see a couple people coming in on my regular Facebook page. So I appreciate that. Let's talk about it, y'all. Come on. What's going on? How you feeling? What you thinking? All right. All right, I'm gonna sit here, get some quotes and some whatever. All right, Dewan, Reggie, Rule, Dewan, appreciate you, man, for coming in. All right, let's talk about it. What y'all thinking right now? What's going on in your mind and your heart right now as far as this election going on and state elections? Where are you right now? Where are you mentally and emotionally? All right, the coach's office is open. Let's talk about it. All right. As I sit here, I'm gonna just cut up a little bit of this vibe. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hear what's going on. Used to be my girl playing in the background. So yeah. All right. Come on, y'all. Let's talk about it. Welcome to the coach's office. Today is a vibe, all right? Come on in, come on in. Yeah. We're gonna do a little something different today. All right, all right. I see people starting to come on in. Let me start hearing you. Let me start hearing you. Okay, let's talk about it. What's going on? Yes, sir. Y'all should know the vibe by now. I know y'all got a lot to talk about. I've been, reading a lot on social media. You know, a lot of disappointment, a lot of people frustrated. Saw a lot of jokes being put out there. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's get this thing going. Oh, I see my boo. She just logged in. Hey, sweetheart, I see you. Thank you for coming in. Let's talk about it, y'all. All right. I know you got some Yasaras out there who can bring some stuff to the table today. All right. Tell them to tune in. I'm going live right now. All right. Probably for the next 30 minutes or so, y'all. Coach's office is open. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Bring one, bring them all. Just like the church this morning. All right. Come on. Let's vibe out and talk about it, y'all. It don't have to be a stressful situation. Come on. Let's talk about it. Stu, good to see you, doggy. Rule. Appreciate you, dog, for coming on in. Bruh. D9 individuals, come on in. Rule to the noble Q's. Rule, same here, doggy. Rule back to you, dog. Guaranteed. Come on in, Lord. Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it. Uh, Lynette, hey, coach. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. Come on in, y'all. Let's talk about it today. Oh, y'all hear that playing in the background? Yes, sir. Y'all hear that, right? That's that Superfly playing right now. Come on, vibe out with me in the coach's office today, y'all. Let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. Come on. Yes, sir. I'm glad all is good. That's blessed. That's blessed. Bless up to you. Bless up to you, Lynette. Appreciate you. Come on, y'all. Let's talk about it. How you feeling today? What's going on? Yes, sir. Come on, share it with everybody. Come on, share your links. Hit the like buttons. YouTube, Facebook, hit them like buttons. Hit the subscribe button. Unfortunately, it's not showing on X like I wanted to. It should be, but for whatever reason, they stopped it. So right now, Facebook, I'm on YouTube going live today. All right. Come on, y'all. Let's talk about it. What y'all feeling? What y'all got going on? Okay. Come on. We're going to bring a different vibe to this thing, y'all. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Yeah, this is new. This is the first time getting this done. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on in. Come on in. The coach's office is open, y'all. Let's go. How y'all feeling? I understand, I really wish things were a little different, but we got to deal with what we got to deal with right now, right? Let's make the most out of it. This doesn't mean that we can't be unified, all right? One body, one mind. We can still be unified regardless of the outcome. Let's not make this a separation thing. Let's start this platform right. Let's talk about how we can continue to unify despite of the outcome. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to some folks earlier this week. Some people said, hey, what was the use in voting? My response was, when you don't vote, you still vote. So that means you're open for whatever happens to happen. All right. So that's my thoughts on that. When you don't vote, you still vote. All right. But now that we are in the situation that we're in right now, let's talk about how you're feeling about it. I know some of you guys have some strong feelings about the election outcome. Let's talk about it. The therapy coach giving out some outlets today for you to be able to come on in and let's talk. Consider this a free group session for the next 30 minutes or so. All right. This is my dedication to the cause. Ellie, what's going on, team? Good to see you, doggy. Good to see you. Let's see. Ramon Johnson, how's it going, fam? Good to see you as well. Thank you for tuning in. Let's talk, y'all. Let's talk. Come on, let's get those people in here. Where's my people at? Erica Alcox, where you at, big homie? I know you out there somewhere. I know you got some stuff to say. Facebook friends, South Carolina State friends, bruhs, nobles, companions, everybody. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, let's talk about it. The door is open for everyone today. Come on down, come on down, come on, come on. Yes, sir. Come on in, guys. Glad to see everybody showing up. Glad to see everybody showing up. You can't say we ain't giving away something for free today. Consider this my Black Friday sale. Free group session today for the next 30 minutes or so. All right. Come on. I'm gonna open it up for you guys. Come on in. Come on in. Let's talk about it. What do y'all want to talk about today in reference to what's been going on the last 24 to 48 hours in this country? This your opportunity. Come on in. Let's talk. All right, guys, come on in. I start seeing some more people coming on in. Cuz, Keisha Dankins, what's going on? Good to see you, cuz. Much love to you. Much love. What we talking about today? We talking about the last 24 to 48 hours in this country. You know what I'm saying? We talking about what's going on, how you feeling, where you at emotionally and mentally. Come on in, share your thoughts and your feelings. Where you at right now? State elections. How you feeling about what happened? What are we gonna do as a people? How are we gonna unite? How are we gonna keep moving? For sure, for sure. All right. I'm not surprised the outcome. My concern is the Project 2025 and the impact that will have on the elderly, veterans, healthcare, and children. I'm staying prayed up, but watching. When they appreciate that, that is true. Okay, okay, yeah. Project 2025, yeah. That's another we got to watch out for. That Project 2025. It's gonna be something. So yeah, be prepared. Hey, like I told somebody yesterday, you know, the children of Israel, when they got tired of being in the wilderness, they all wanted to have a ruler. They needed somebody to rule over them because they felt that they couldn't do it themselves and they got a Saul. So guess what? We might be dealing with our Saul, y'all. We might be dealing with Saul. So I don't know. If we dealing with Saul, that means we got to come up with a different game plan, right? For sure. Cause Keisha said we got to stay prayed up. Yes, we do. We do. We got to pray, but we also got to move, y'all. We got to do something. You know what I mean? Prayer works when we put action with it, right? Come on. What kind of action we gonna put to this? What we gonna do? Yes, sir. A lot of people will be impacted by this. If you don't think so, watch and see. Wait and see. Come on, y'all. Let's go. The song right now saying smiling faces. Smiling faces tell lies, right? Hey, you better be careful of those smiling faces. They're deceptive, they're deceiving as well, right? For sure. Come on in, guys. Share the link. Let everybody know we're going into the coach's office today. Tap somebody on the shoulder on social media and say, hey, join us in the coach's office. All right? Facebook, YouTube, tap somebody on the shoulder. Invite them into the coach's office. Let's talk about it today. All right? For sure. All my people in Florida, all my people in South Carolina, Georgia, Maryland, DC. You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. It should be some of y'all lunchtime. I know y'all ain't doing nothing right now anyway. Bring your lunches on in. We can do lunch too, all right? Come on. Let's talk about it. What y'all got going on? What's y'all thoughts and feelings? Yes, sir. Smiling faces. Tell lies. They don't tell the truth. Come on, y'all. Yes, sir. Sweetheart, Miss Lynette says, hey, Lady DeAndrea. She sends you hugs as well. Come on, guys. Let's talk about it. You know, one thing I can say is disappointment. Sometimes, yeah, that's true. I didn't even really watch much of the election myself. Watched a little bit of it and decided, hey, you know what? I did my part. I went in, I voted. That's basically what I could do. So I didn't woke up the next morning, couldn't believe what I saw. But guess what? You know what? I'm still here, still thriving, still going, still putting in that work. Because no matter who leads this country, y'all, I'm gonna do what I do. Okay? I'm gonna come into this office every single day and I'm gonna serve the community. I'm gonna serve my people the way I need to serve. And there's nobody up top gonna tell me how to do that. Making a mark, y'all. Making a mark. Yes, sir. That's why I did this. That's why I opened this private practice. It's for me to do something outside the norm and for me to have control over what needs to be done and what can be done and not be governed by certain things. So come on in, come on in. Let's talk about it a little bit. For all you veterans out there, military individuals, how you feeling about everything? What's going on? Okay, come on in, come on in. If you're on your lunch break, bring your lunch on in. You can come on in. We're not worried about it right now. Come on in. I'm your therapy coach, Ryan Wade, and I've opened the doors to the coach's office today for you to come on in. We're gonna have our huddle. All right, come on in, guys. Come on in. Come on, guys. I see you. I see you guys are coming in and out. Come on in. Hey, Cliff, how you going, fam? Raider Nation to you, baby. Raider Nation. I know we ain't doing too well right now, but hey, well, we still gonna be one nation, right? So that's one thing we're gonna do, and that's one thing I like about it too, Cliff, is that Raider Nation and we don't care about what goes on. We make our own rules, right? For sure. That's how we do it in Raider Nation. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the coach's office. Come on in. Come on in. Let's see. We got a comment in. After the election is over, we can still guarantee these results. One, God will still be on his throne. What else we have? Two, Jesus will still be King of Kings and Lord of Lords. The Bible will still have all the answers to every problem. Four, the tomb will still be empty. Five, Jesus will still be the only way to heaven. Six, prayer will still work. It will still make a difference, and God will still answer prayer. Seven, the cross, not the government, will still be our salvation. Eight, there will still be room at the cross. Nine, Jesus will still have anyone who places their faith and trust in him. And 10, God will still be with us. He will never leave us or forsake us. Thank you so much for that. Ram, thanks, fam, for posting that for us. And that's something we need to hear right now. Thank you for sharing that. That is very true. Each one of those things are very, very true. As long as we keep those things in mind, I guarantee you guys, we'll be all right. You know, we have proven as a people that we will overcome. We've overcame some of the most harsh conditions in history, and we're still here. We ain't gonna be eliminated. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the first time we've been under bad leadership, and we still survive. All right. So I know there's people out there thinking that it's gonna be bad for us as a people, but you know what? Nah, we've shown, yes, sir, that we're survivors, and we know who God is. You right? I believe in that. Okay, guys, come on in, come on in. The coach's office is open. Thank you for the comments and everything that's been coming in so far. Thank you for those that have came in, that stuck their head in the door. Ah, good to see you, bro, Griner. That's PM Griner. Good to see you. Come on in. Let's talk. Let's share some thoughts about what's going on. Okay. Remember, said he actually found his quote on social media yesterday. Well, thank you for sharing that quote. That quote is needed. We appreciate that. Yes, we appreciate that quote. It's much needed, and I think some people got some stuff from that. They got a lot out of that. Thank you for coming in, PM Grinder. Grider. Let's talk about it, y'all. The coach's office is open. Yes, sir. We vibe into classic soul while we're talking. You know, sometimes you gotta the music gotta get your mind right sometimes, you know what I mean? And that's one of the things that we've always used over time. Our music and our prayers have gotten us through a lot. I bet you guys can think of a song right now, whether if it's gospel, whether if it's soul, whatever it is, that when you had a tough day or some situation going through, that you hummed, that you sang out loud, or that you played in your ears to help you get through a situation. And I guarantee you, there's a soul song somewhere in there, a soul classic that has been able to move you when nothing else has been. All right? So guess what? I had to shift the mindset a little bit this morning. So let's talk about it, y'all. All my people on the East Coast, I know it's lunchtime. Come on in. West Coast, I know it's still early. Central Time Zone, we together. Let's go. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough that'll keep us away from succeeding. I'm changing the lyrics. Yes, I did. Yes, sir. Come on in. Come on in. Yes, sir. I think this is needed today. I intended on doing it yesterday, but I got busy. So I figured I'd do it today. And I'll definitely make sure I come back on again and start doing more live from the coach's office and inviting you guys in for a huddle, for the coach's huddle, okay? We're going to call this the coach's huddle. When we go live and bring everybody in, all right? If you got topics you want to see discussed on the coach's huddle, when we go live, feel free to add your comments down here. What comments you want to see? Or tag me after the video is over. Talk to me about what you want to hear, what you want to talk about. All right. Start inviting other people in to the huddle. All right. Come on, guys. All right. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Come on, guys. Yes, sir. Let's talk about it. Did anybody got a chance to view any of the news reports or commentary after the elections over the last day or so? Did you hear anything that disturbed you? Anything that made you excited about what's going on right now? Let's talk about it. What y'all got going on? Miss Dorothy, thank you for coming in. He said, thanks, we just have to stay prayed up and put God in the hands of everything we don't have control of. That is true. Thank you, Miss Dorothy, for that. Thank you for coming into the coach's office today, Miss Dorothy. We appreciate you. Come on, guys, share this thing with other folks. Let's talk. Let's talk about it. How you feeling? I got a question for you guys. Since we brought it up a couple times, we're gonna talk about this a little bit before we get out here. Do you think our churches are prepared to deal with the outcome of this election? Are they prepared to work with the people? Are they prepared to deal with the mental health issues and the socialization issues? Are they prepared? Do you feel that they're prepared to deal with this incident? You know, are they ready? I know we got some clergymen out there and women. I know we got some individuals that are fully involved in the church and local communities. Do you feel that they're ready and prepared to deal with this? Do you think they possess the tools necessary to work with the congregations and the community and how to handle some of the outcomes that's going to come from this? What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts? Welcome to the coach's office. I'm your therapy coach, Rod Way. And today, the coach's office doors are open. Let's talk about it, y'all. We're having a huddle. And the group huddle discussion is about the last 24 to 48 hours and what's been going on in this country, in our states. Thank you for those that have already posted and shared, those that have already came into the room, that got involved. Thank you guys so far. I appreciate you. Appreciate you very much for sharing and for tuning in. Listen, that you said no. I'm coaching and have been for many years. I have not seen the important issues discussed. In my opinion, it's become a show for many, and subjects such as mental health, finance, health is not discussed. I digress. Hey, I understand. And I know we have some others out there that may feel the same. Listen, that I know some other folks feel the same way. And that's why I want people to talk about it. What can we do? What would be a suggestion, Miss Lynette? What can we do to bring this up to our local churches and clergymen about the needs of the people? What do you think that can be done? Especially you mentioned being coaching. What do you think can be presented to them that would allow them to be able to address the needs of our folks right now? What do you think? What's your thoughts? Come on in, come on in. Welcome to the coach's office, y'all. While waiting for people to come on in, you can also visit the website www.mindandtherapyclinic.com to find out more information about the Mind and Therapy Clinic. You can also hit like on Facebook as far as uh, YouTube, X, the Therapy Coach One. Okay, subscribe to the YouTube channel where I'll be bringing some shorts and some other topics there for discussion. So feel free. All right. Come on in, guys. I know it's getting down to the last few minutes of lunchtime for everyone on the East Coast. So I may try a different time, probably afternoon time to come on where I can catch folks when they're getting off work. Mr. Net said, excuse me, the leaders need to listen and implement ways on providing resources and direction. Bring focus in, understanding that many of our people can't see themselves out of the struggle and blame mentally. There are more who do want the direction. I agree. Anybody agree? I agree with Miss Lynette on what she's saying right here. If you're a church leader, if you're a clergyman or clergywoman in the church, do you agree? Or if you're a clergyman or clergy person in the church and your church is doing these things, chime in and share with us. How are you preparing, or how are you working, or how are you shifting to be able to deal with the outcomes of this election as far as the mental and emotional needs um, of your congregation? I know you're probably spiritually ready, prepared to deal with it, but how are you ready mentally, emotionally to deal with it? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? She said, get off the pews and get on the pavement and be consistent in that. Woo! Wow. She said, get off the pews and get on the pavement. You know what? You need to coin that. You need to coin that, Miss Lynette. You need to coin that. Get off the pews and get on the pavement. Boy, and consistency. Yes, consistency is key in all things that we do. Very much so. I agree with you. What's your thoughts, guys? Any other thoughts? Okay, okay. I'm gonna give it probably another 10, 15 minutes or so, about another 10 minutes to see who all comes in before we break this huddle up. Because I'm hoping that everything that's shared in here today or shared today will be something that can be utilized for other individuals to help and support as you go out and live your lives on a daily basis. A place where we can gather and share our thoughts and opinions with one another to be able to help and support our community, help us support one another as we go through the struggles of life. So this is what live from the coach's office is going to be about. All right. She said, "You see, Miss Lynette said, I've been saying this for years. I was a family advocate in the community. I seen the discount firsthand. Hey, I understand that too. I've worked in the community as well, and there have been some questionable things out there. There have been. So I can definitely agree with you on that, Miss Net. I can definitely agree. Oh, disconnect. Okay, gotcha. I know it wasn't discount. I figured you meant disconnect. I figured you meant disconnect. And I got tongue tied myself. Okay, let's see. My fam, Rambert Johnson said, I believe the church is finally coming to the realization that mental health is an actual physical ailment. It is not necessary a demonic spiritual condition. Therefore, let's see, we as a church should pray for these mental health issues. However, we definitely should refer them to the appropriate resources. I agree. I definitely agree. Thank you for sharing that. I hope you guys are reading and sharing this information because this is something that is really, really going to be important to see how autocorrect be bugging. I know, I hate it myself, especially if you got long fingers, fat fingers, or you type too fast. It'll mess you up every time. This is something that I've really agreed with my fan Raymond Johnson said is that um, you know we there is been has been a shift, and they're starting to shift some now to address these things. And yes, it's not necessarily a demonic thing. You know, we definitely have to work with these individuals in our community and in our churches, man. This is going to be something where people are going to be, looking to the church for support and help with. I know there are a lot of individuals that don't believe in therapy or seeing a therapist, and they go to the church. The church is their only resource for everything, whether if it's finance, whether if it's mental health, whether if it's physical health, whatever. There's a lot of people that solely believe in dealing with the church for resources. And the way things have been lining up and how things have been, um, as it relates to this current election and state elections, there might be a lot more people flocking to the doors of the church for support. Do you have the resources that you can provide for them? You know, how do we move forward with this? Then that says trauma is not demonic, and that message needs to change. Exactly, very very much so. Trauma is not demonic. Exactly. I think you and my fan Rambert here is on the same page with a lot of this. It is not demonic. No. And it definitely has to be treated differently. You know, so we got to be careful as we're addressing these needs and issues of our community or within the congregations. So, you know, let's talk about it, y'all. There's a lot has happened in the last 24, 48 hours that's going to impact a lot of us on a lot of different uh, scales or a lot of different areas in life. So let's go ahead and work on ways that we can start bonding together and unifying, that we can provide support for one another. You know, I definitely want to salute our Vice President, Madam Vice President Kamala Harris, for doing what she was able to do in the amount of time that she was able to do it. You know, she gave it a fair fight. She gave it a good fight. You know, so I definitely have to applaud her and her campaign and those individuals that worked with her and tried to do what they need to do. I know there's some backlash about having a woman president and having a woman in office, or her being a black woman. There's a lot of things that was said, horrible. I remember one evening on social media, scrolling through TikTok, and I showed my wife. I said, "Look, I can't believe how many negative um, comments or negative videos or negative speeches that have been given about her from our own people, other black women, other black men." I'm like, this is crazy. And I understand, just because we're black, we don't have to agree and get along with one another. But when you tearing your own down, how do you expect for anybody else to have respect enough to help build us up if we're tearing ourselves down? You know, I I believe that you have the right to disagree openly as well as silently. You have that right. You know, you don't owe anybody an explanation. You know, definitely, you don't owe anybody that kind of explanation. But I was just amazed to see, you know, and I don't know if any of you guys saw any of the stuff that was put out there, but hey, you gotta respect people and their opinions. You don't have to agree with them. One thing my wife has always said: understanding and agreeance is not synonymous of each other. That's one of the biggest lessons I learned from her, that she taught. And I definitely keep that with me at all times. So, I don't have any animosity towards anybody, who they voted for, why they voted, whatever. I don't have any animosity. You know what I mean? My focus is on staying in my lane, doing what I need to do to better myself, my family, empower, um, to do what I need to do for my community, and that's anybody that's reside in my community that needs the support, needs the help, and make things happen. So that's just kind of where I'm at right now. So again, thank you guys for those that have came in, those that have shared, those that made comments. I appreciate you guys. You know, if you know anybody out there that's looking for a therapist within South Carolina, Georgia, or Texas, send them to the website www.mindandtherapyclinic.com. I am taking new clients at the moment. Um, don't worry, other states. I definitely looking to get licensed in other states as well. But right now is Georgia, South Carolina, and Texas. Feel free. Have them go to the website. Send me a message through the website, and we can go from there. All right. Appreciate you guys. So with that being said, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. And I just want to say thank you once again for those of you that came in to the coach's office for this huddle. And I would definitely keep you posted and let you guys know when the next huddle is going to be. And hopefully you'll be able to share it and we can get people prepared to come in. We may have to do, like I said, an afternoon huddle, but guess what? When the spirit moves you, I'm going to do. All right. So thank you guys once again. Thank you everybody that came in, those that came in and left, but those that stayed with me the whole time. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing your day with me. Once again, I'm Ryan Way, your therapy coach. Thank you for coming into the therapy office, and I appreciate you. Have a great one.